purchasing over its domain, selling them.
True.
You're right. With the same preamble.
Hey, Charlie, this school is brilliant. My son will attend this school at all costs. Hey, let me call Adwa. What? I shock safe. Listen. Our son will attend the school at all costs.
Send money home.
Listen, I'm sending some more money for him, okay? Right. Oh, right now. In a job, you can see here. Yeah, okay, right.
Fast and easy. Tell me to pay.
Wait.
Hope you make the
Nice
most
one.
of your money. Needs send fires to pay. Tell me to pay.
Jupe Money Transfer. Send money home to family and loved ones from the US and Canada. Download the Jupe app, send money with your school code, and your school gets $20 on your first transaction for any school project of their choice. For your school code and for more information, visit www.jupe.co. Download the app to join the Jupe train. Jupe Money Transfer. Meet a need. Send via Jupe.
Tell me to pay.
Oh, you can't hear me. Good evening. Welcome to the 7th episode of the Mentorship Sessions. Today is our last day with St. Thomas Aquinas, and so far it's been amazing. Clap for yourselves. Those who have been with us for the last 3 days, I know a lot of you have benefited a lot, you have gained a lot, you have had opportunity to meet amazing mentors, haven't you? Haven't you learned a lot of things? Good. So today is going to be our last day at St. Thomas Aquinas. Those of you who are watching us online, you can still follow us on our social media platforms to stay active and to stay updated with the rest the next school we'll be going to. For today, we have a surprise. Our mentor for today is not just an ordinary person. She was also a former National Science and Maths quiz contestant. Oh, come on. I thought that deserved a clap. She represented Archbishop Porter Girls, and she's going to be telling us a little about, what we have to do to progress in life. The STEM Festival is proudly sponsored by Truster AI, Jupe Money Transfer, GTP, and YFM. And this is a Primetime production. Now, before I introduce our mentor, let me tell you a little about her. She was a proud member of the NSMQ 2018. She represented Archbishop Porter Girls, and she's a blend of intellectual rigor, compassion, and innovation. She's a distinguished dental surgeon at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital and an advocate for research-driven practice and public oral health. An award-winning alumna of the University of Ghana Dental Surgery. Come on, clap for her. This is a brilliant achievement. So, with a resounding welcome, shall we invite Dr. Victoria Akpene Dovi Wosornu. Keep clapping as she walks here. Come on. Hello, Victoria.
Thank you.
So she will take us through our theme for today. Enjoy.
Okay. Good afternoon. Or it's evening. Hey, you not respond. Or you don't greet good evening. Or you can't hear me. Which is which? What is it? It's 4 p.m., so it's evening. Okay, so as was mentioned earlier, I think my name has been mentioned already. I am Victoria Akpene Dovi Wosornu, and I'm a dental surgeon from Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Okay, I actually completed school last year, so it's not like I'm really, really growing. I mean, I'm just a big sister to all of you. Okay. And before we actually start, I just want to say something. So I think, as I mentioned earlier, I completed school last year. And as part of my requirements to finish school, I was supposed to do a research work, okay? And as you are going to tertiary institutions, you realize that you always have to do a research before, you can complete. So I had to do a research, and I happened to come and collect data from St. Thomas Aquinas. So I just want to use the opportunity to say a big thank you to everyone who helped me complete school last year. Okay, you can give it up to yourself. Oh, okay. That's an interesting clap. Can we do it one more time? Okay, so we are going to talk about AI, right? But then I'm not technically an IT person. I'm more into health. But then we'll see how it goes. Okay. So I just want to ask a question before we start. I know a lot of people have asked you guys, but then what do you want to do in future? What do you want to be? Like, anyone at all can answer. Okay.
I want to become a neurosurgeon.
You want to become a neurosurgeon. So are you putting steps in place to make sure that your dream comes to reality?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. That's nice. Who else? Who else?
I want to become a tech genius of Africa.
A what?
The tech genius of Africa.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, who else? One last person, then we continue. Okay. Oh, okay, you'll be the last person, don't worry.
I want to be a big-time businessman.
Pardon?
A big-time businessman.
A big time
Businessman.
businessman. Okay, business. What do you want to do? Like, which type of business? Or anything at all? Oh, okay. Interesting. And, okay.
I want to become a dentist.
You want to become a dentist?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Why?
So I want to help children that have cavities.
You want to help children that have you had any experience with a dentist before?
Yeah.
You have. Was it a good one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so how many of us have ever visited a dentist before? Hey. Are we sure about that? And did we have a good experience? Oh, are we scary people? No, not at all. Do I look like a scary dentist though? Oh, I mean, as part of prioritizing your health, okay, oral health too is very, very important. Okay, so back to me, right? So for my my secondary education, I attended Archbishop Potter Girls Secondary School in Takade. Yes, and I was a science student. Are we all science students? Or so most of us are science students. Yes. So I was a science student. Then from Archbishop Potter Girls, I enrolled in University of Ghana Dental School. And now I'm a dental surgeon. As I mentioned earlier, I completed last year. So this is like my first year of practice. Okay. Yes, so, what do I even want to say? Okay. So for my family, right, I'm the last born of 4 children. I have elder siblings, okay? So my parents are quite old. They are not young, yeah. And as I said earlier, I'm like a big sister to all of you. I completed senior high school not too long ago. That's like 6 or 7 years ago, yes. So I feel the pressure. I know how it feels to be in senior high school, to be in SHS2, to be in SHS3, thinking of WASI, how to pass, how to realize the dreams you all want to do. Okay. All right. So, as I asked him why he wants to be a dentist, so he said that it's because he wants to help children who have cavities. And by cavities, do we all understand what cavities are? We all know what cavities are. And do we know the dangers cavities can bring? Are we sure? Can someone tell me some? What are the worst things you've heard cavities do to people? Oh, anyone at all? Okay.
And please, toothache.
Toothache. Okay, that's one. What else? I think he wants to say something.
It can deform your teeth.
It can deform your teeth. That's also a good one. Who else? Okay.
Swelling of the gum.
Swelling of the gum. Okay, that's nice. But do we know that they can actually kill people? Oh, that is true. A lot of us often neglect our oral health. Maybe you just have some toothache here and there. You go to the nearest pharmacy, go and buy Jebido or something. Then the pain goes down, but you forget that the infection that has already started is still ongoing. Okay, so we should not neglect our oral health at all. Okay, so it can actually kill people. People come to the clinic with bigger swellings and they cannot breathe, and by the time you realize they are all from just a small cavity that they started having. Okay, so back to why I chose dentistry. Dentistry is a field in health, it's a field in medicine. Okay, one thing about dentistry is that It combines science, not only science, also when it comes to healthcare, providing healthcare to people. And another important thing it is to me is that it incorporates arts in science. Okay, so as a dentist, I know a lot of people say, why would you go to dental school for 6 years just to go and learn about 32 teeth? I hear that a lot, but it's not all about 32 teeth in quotes. Do you understand? It's actually more than that. Your teeth, your gums, your mouth, everything about your mouth. Do you understand? They are all like things we care about, okay? And with regards to art, okay, we all smile. We all have different smiles, okay? And one thing you realize is that smile plays a very crucial role in our lives. Smile plays a very crucial role in our upbringing. There are some people that when you see them, you know that it's like they have very low self-esteem. They cannot interact with people. And it's not because, growing up, there've been so much intimidation or something. It's just because they feel they don't have nice smiles, okay? And when it comes to dentistry, we are very concerned about people's smiles, okay? And how many fields of dentistry are we aware of? Like, do we know anything about dentistry, fields in dentistry? How many of us know anything at all? Anyone at all can answer. Oh, he mentioned one, pediatric dentistry, okay? It is actually a field in dentistry. I know my friend here said he wants to be a neurosurgeon. If I ask fields in medicine, a lot of us can mention cardiothoracic surgery, cardiology, and all of that. But when it comes to dentistry, which fields of dentistry do we know? Or anybody at all? We've mentioned pediatric dentistry already. Oh. Okay, so I would say some, and if you have an idea what those fields do, then you just let me know. Okay, so let's talk about restorative dentistry. When it comes to mind, what do you think? Restorative dentistry. What do you think people in restorative dentistry are concerned about? Okay. Pardon? Okay, they replace decayed tooth. Okay, that's if you have cavities, they will fill them for you. Aside that, what else do you think people in restorative dentistry do? Okay, so aside filling of cavities, you know that some people have missing teeth, okay? And if you have missing teeth, that's not the end of your life. They can be replaced, okay? And that is the beauty of dentistry. We can bring back people's smiles, okay? And one crucial thing about restorative dentistry in terms of arts is that your patients coming to you, the clients coming to you is very concerned about how their smile is. You know that smile is very, very intricate. When I look at your face, nothing should stand out to me, okay? Our face have been made such that it's supposed to be in balance, supposed to be in harmony. So for people in restorative dentistry, one thing that they are very concerned about is when they are doing replacements, when they are doing fillings, okay, they take into consideration all these intricate things. And with that, with regards to AI in dentistry, okay, restorative dentistry is one field of dentistry that incorporates AI a lot. Okay, so right now, when it comes to, when I asked earlier, we said we have visited the dentist before. I don't know how many of us have gone to the dentist and they took measurements of our mouth with things inside. How many of us have had that experience before? You have? Okay, you see, it's quite uncomfortable. But right now, things have evolved, okay? Technology has come, digital things are evolving, even in dentistry. It's even affecting dentistry. With regards to restorative dentistry, now instead of using traditional impressions, okay, you have digital scanners. You just lie in the chair, and the dentist will just use a scanner to scan all your teeth. And one beautiful thing about it is that even before the actual thing is brought to you, the AI can redefine your smile. The AI can make a new smile for you. So while you are in the chair, you can see what your smile, your future smile is going to be. Isn't that beautiful? Let's give a clap. Okay, so that's one field of dentistry that we can see technology playing a very crucial role in. Aside restorative dentistry, okay, there's another field of dentistry. We have the orthodontics. Okay, how many of us have heard of orthodontists before? Okay, but how many of us have seen people wear braces? Okay, so basically that's the work of orthodontists. Okay, they basically make a new smile for people by realigning their teeth. Okay, and with regards to orthodontics, now we don't only rely on traditional braces with metallic bands and all of that. I mean, it's nice and all, but those are traditional ways of correcting smiles. Okay, we have newer ways. We have clear aligners. We have Invisaligns. How many of us have heard of Invisaligns? Yes. So with regards to Invisaligns, you realize that somebody may have, in quotes, crooked teeth. Okay, the person will come to you with the use of the digital scanner. You scan the person's mouth. Okay, and there, the person can foresee how their straightened teeth will look like. Okay, and with the use of the technology, you realize that when the scanner is done scanning the person's mouth, that is the old smile, the crooked teeth, you are able to produce aligners. So they are like, how should I put it? They are like things that you just fit inside your mouth, okay, to correct the teeth. So what it does is that immediately the person is done, the aligners, the scanner that has already scanned your crooked teeth can make copy prints, okay, prints of how it wants to move your teeth, okay, for the next or for the new smile. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's another field of dentistry that, I mean, if you want to go into dentistry, so you would want to consider, okay? Then we have another field of dentistry. We have the community dentistry, okay? They do mostly in public health, okay? So you go to communities, you go to schools, you talk to people about their oral health. When you look in our health system in Ghana, or maybe like Ghana in general, a lot of us ignore our oral health a lot. And it really saddens me that sometimes somebody will be in their houses, they will be using all sorts of painkillers, and then maybe you are just about closing and you think the day went cool, and just be there and somebody will just appear with a very big swelling and the person cannot breathe, and you're like, how long has this person had this for? Like sometimes it just saddens you because like this person has had this swelling maybe 5 years ago, the person had a toothache, but then was just putting things inside. I mean, some people say they'll just put touch and go. I don't know if how many of us have heard of touch and go before. Have you heard of touch and go? I don't know what that is. I've not seen it myself. But then people do all sorts of things, and they come to the clinic, and you're like, how did we get here? Like, it's really saddening. Do you understand? So with community dentistry, they take it upon themselves to go into the communities to educate children, to educate adults, to educate students, okay, about their oral health, how to take good care of their oral health, okay. That's also a very beautiful field of dentistry, looking at how our oral health policies are in Ghana, okay. Another field of dentistry that I would also want to talk about is the oral and maxillofacial surgery. I don't know how many of us have heard of that specialty before. If you've heard of it before, can you give me a wave? You've heard. Okay, what do they do? Oh, do you have an idea or you've just heard about it? What do you say? Oh, okay, maybe he has just heard about it. Okay. You can't hear me. Okay, so I mentioned the oral and maxillofacial surgery specialty in dentistry, okay? So for the oral maxillofacial surgery, they do with a whole lot of things. People who come with very big infections, swellings, they cannot breathe, it's like they are dying. I mean, they try as much as possible to provide the best health care for them. Also, people are involved in road traffic accidents. You see that people have mandibular fracture, their mandibles are fractured. their facial bones are fractured. So they, like, it's a part of dentistry that deals with such surgery, so that at least they can do some form of reconstruction for their faces. Okay, isn't dentistry beautiful? Have I been able to convince somebody? Are you sure? Hey, I heard somebody say no. Why? What's your name? Oh, yes. Yeah. What? Rexford. You said I've not been able to convince you. What do you want me to say to convince you? You did tell me. I'll tell you. Oh, okay.
Please, I would like to get let's say, an experience you had, which made you accept the whole course wholeheartedly.
Oh, okay. So I hope we all heard his question. He wants to know an experience I had that made me want to go into dentistry. Okay. So with that, before I come to that, okay, I know that for a lot of us, if we want to go into a specific field, we want maybe, okay, for example, when you want to go to a medical school, when you go to the dental school, you have interviews and they'll ask you, oh, why do you want to become a medical doctor, or why do you want to become a dentist? And people have a lot of sad stories, okay? Me, myself, I don't have a sad story for that, okay? But one thing that made me want to become a dentist is the fact that even though I'm a science student, I'm big on arts, okay? I like to do things that, in that instance, can change people's lives. Do you understand? And also, when you look at a lot of people in our setting, you realize that people have a lot of issues with their teeth, but then they lack that knowledge, okay? They lack the drive to go to the dental clinic. And one thing that people say is that dental health or oral health is very expensive. Personally, I don't believe that it's very expensive, okay? It depends on how far you go. If, like, we say that in a year, at least, you should visit the dentist twice in a year for checkup. If you do that regularly, you realize that you will not have any oral health challenges. Personally, growing up, I've not had oral health challenges. Do you understand? So I wouldn't say, oh, maybe I had a very bad toothache. I went to the dentist, how the person treated me, so it touched my heart, and I wanted to become a dentist. No. My own is, I'm very big on arts, and I wanted something that combines arts with science. Okay, something that I can change people's lives with. And one thing about dentistry is it's also very big in technology. Right now, we have so many technological advancements in dentistry that even when you are treating patients, like, you can see that, like, you are being involved in the whole IT system. Do you understand? It's not just traditional medical practice. Do you understand? Okay, so moving forward from myself, talking about myself, coming to you guys, we are students, right? How do we learn? Are we all in the boarding house or days? Okay, so we all go home. Okay, some are here. Oh, okay. So those of us who live here, do we have access to like digital tools like our phone? No. But then some people are saying no, some people are saying yes. Okay. Oh, feel free. Okay, those who are saying yes, which of the digital or technological tools do we have access? Oh, you have tablets. Oh, okay, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. So it means that it helps you with your learning, right? So you don't really have challenges with your learning. You don't have challenges with your learning at all. Okay, so how many of us are last minute people? Like maybe when we are going to write exams, we sit down, so maybe our teacher gives us homework, you sit down, last minute. Hey! It's like most of the last minute people are sitting here. And all of us here, we are very, very punctual and regular when it comes to all of you. Oh, okay. So when you have homeworks and things, what do you usually do? Do you go to the library? What do you do? Like, what do you do? How do you do them? Which resources? Please, I want someone to talk to me. Okay. Okay, I'm coming.
Please, we the borders, we do it at prep.
You do it as prepping.
Yes, please.
Okay, someone was also saying something here. I want to hear.
So some of us just copy it and paste it to AI. We get the answer and give it to the teacher back.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
And when you give it to your teachers, what do they say? Do they realize it's AI answers?
Some of them no, some of them to just market.
Some of them to just mic. Okay, who else?
We, the Form 1s, we usually get assistance from the Form 3s who had already studied the subject.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's very nice. That means our Form 3s are very helpful. Oh, let's give it up to the Form 3s. They are really doing well. Okay, so coming back to what he said, how many of us do as he does? Oh, only one person. Hey, are we sure? Are we sure? How many of us just copy the questions and put it in AI, and AI will just give us the answers, we give it back to our teachers? So how has it benefited you? I want someone to answer. How has that process benefited you? Okay.
Excuse me. Madam, please, you see, some of the works that our teachers give to us, some of it is complex, so the AI simplifies this for us.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a good one. Who else? So my question actually is, with regards to what he said, when they give you homework, you just copy it, paste it into AI, AI gives you the answer, you copy it back and give it to your teacher. How has that actually benefited you? Oh, anyone at all can answer. Please, we have someone.
It saves time and release stress.
So you are stressed. Okay, he said it saves time and relieves a lot of stress. Okay.
The AI, if you use it to do your homeworks, project works, and other things, it makes you lazy.
It makes you lazy, and so for you, it's not a benefit at all. It has.
What I usually do is I solve the question myself, and I verify from AI. So if AI verifies what I've done, it means I'm correct.
Okay.
But if I'm wrong, I look at how the AI solved it and solve it again.
Oh, okay. So you rather verify from the AI?
Yes.
Okay, that's a very interesting one. Okay, please, who else? One last person. One last person. Okay, please, we have someone here.
So actually, it really saves time and also releases stress, because you sitting down there solving a math is really stressful. So the AI helps reduce the stress and you are good to go. Although sometimes you end up failing in exams, but when you use it the right way, you are good to go.
Okay, so coming back to what you just said, although sometimes you end up failing the exam, so do you think that is the best way to use AI just copy paste, gives you the answer, you just copy paste. Is that the best way? That's not the best way. Okay.
Madam, please, the AI, if you don't understand the question, you give it to it so that it will solve and explain, so that you can understand better than what is taught in the class.
Okay, can we give it up to him? I really like the submission he gave. Okay, so the AI is not to be used as just a tool. Maybe you don't have the answer. Maybe you're a last-minute person. Your teacher has given you homework. Because you think the time is short, you are stressed, you just put everything in AI. AI also gives you the answers. You don't verify. That is a very big problem, okay? AI is not an absolute thing, okay? You cannot depend solely on AI, okay? So information from AI is something that you really need to verify. You don't have to consume. We are not supposed to be consumers, okay? AI is just here to support us. It's just here to make our work efficient, okay? But not that it is a tool that has been made so that we just become consumers. Anything AI gives us, we just consume it and you just give it to your teacher. And one thing I realized that when you do that, you realize that you don't even learn. It's like AI gave you the answers. You wrote to that, you gave it to the teacher. Next time I can meet you and ask you the same question, and you can't give me any answer. Because even when AI gave it to you, you did not even read if the English was correct or not. You just copied it and just, do you want to say something? And you just gave it to your teacher. So actually, as students, it's not a good way. Okay, I'm not saying we should not use AI at all. You should use it, okay, but use it wisely, exactly. Okay, use it responsibly. Okay, don't consume every information you get. Okay, one thing I want to tell us is that actually AI depends on data from humans. Okay, AI is undergoing what we call machine learning. It's like every information, every data that has been collected over the past years, okay, is being fed into the system. And it's depending on that data to give you the information, okay? So it is not you who has to depend on AI. Actually, AI depends on you. Do you understand? Because every information AI is giving you is actually information that it has received from a lot of people like you. Do you understand? So maybe in this current world, we all have agreed that, okay, 1 + 1 is 2, okay? And now that is the data we've given AI, that as at 2025, 1 + 1 is 2. Maybe somewhere in 2030 or 2027 or something, we can all also come to another agreement that, no, we don't want 1 + 1 to be 2. We want 1 + 1 to be 4 or something. Do you understand? In that sense, AI has not gotten that data yet. Okay, so when you ask AI at that particular point that what is 1 + 1, which answer do you think it will give you? It will still give you the 2. And at that point, you say that AI doesn't know anything. But it's because you humans, we evolve, okay? And as we evolve, the data that we have changes. And it is that data that we keep feeding into AI, okay? And one thing I want us to also know is that you keep giving your questions to AI to solve, okay? You are actually helping AI to learn. You are helping the AI to evolve by itself. You are helping AI to, how do I put it? To become better. Do you understand? And you are doing that at the detriment of yourself. It's like you yourself, you are not verifying the information. You to everything AI gives you consume. It's like AI has become something that you think that it's an absolute truth. Okay, everything AI gives you is true, but that's not it. That doesn't mean we should not use AI as students, okay? AI is actually here to help us. It's actually here to support our studies, okay? Just as he said earlier, maybe your teacher taught you something in class, okay? We know that some people are very fast learners. Immediately teacher says something, they're able to grasp it at that goal. And it's like you feel like, oh, if I ask a question, I'm drawing the whole class back. Okay, one thing that we've come to know with this recent trend of AI is that we have a lot of remote classrooms. you can go to YouTube, okay? And you know that YouTube also depends on AI because, it's a lot of data that has been fed over the years. You can go to YouTube, you can learn a lot. You can use your own generative tools like ChatGPT, okay? You can put maybe a section of the textbook into ChatGPT that, oh, this is what we learned today. I didn't understand. What do you think about it? Can you break it down to my level? I'm an SHS1 student. Try to make AI, try to be very original with it. Let it meet your needs, okay? Because AI has data from a lot of people, has data from maybe people in Asia, people in America, you are in Africa, even in Africa, see the number of countries we have, okay? But you need to use AI such that you tailor it to your needs, okay? You don't have to just feed on the information, the broad information it has, okay? Are we understanding? So are we going to use AI more responsibly? Are we going to verify the information we get from AI? No. Why no? You don't have time. Or what? Why no? Those who said no. Or we are just going to depend on AI our whole life. Okay, another thing, so one last thing I also want us to talk about is how we put data out there, okay? As I said earlier, we should be very, very responsible with the use of AI. One thing I want us to know is that social media never forgets, okay? Like social media, the internet never forgets. So anything you are doing right now, don't say that, oh, this is what I did. Maybe 10 years later, I said I was younger and I did that, okay? All those are your own personal data that you are putting out there, okay? People are hacked not because they were just there and they just got hacked. Sometimes it's the data that they've put out there over the years, okay? The hackers get a way to put them together, okay? So try your best to protect yourself, okay? AI is evolving. AI is getting very bigger, okay, as the years go by. But try as much as possible to use it very responsibly. Try as much as possible to protect your personal data, okay, so that it's not like one day you grow up, you get somewhere, and you regret something that you ever did, okay? Do we have any questions? Right? Oh, anything at all?
Madam, please. I've been very curious about this. Why is it that when we brush our teeth, we are supposed to wash and rinse it?
Oh, why, you guys? It's a question that is bothering him. Okay, but before I answer your question, what do you think? What do you think, or what do you do?
Like, because sometimes you'll be late and then you just brush it and then just forget about rinsing it. So I don't know about the negative effects.
Oh, really?
So I just want to ask.
Oh,
I
go
don't know
ahead.
the negative effects of that. I want to ask.
Okay, so we know that when we are brushing, okay, we use our toothbrush, we use our toothpaste, okay, and the toothpaste that we use or that we usually recommend are toothpaste that contain fluoride, okay, and for the advantages of fluoride, we know that it helps with like remineralization of the teeth, make your teeth stronger and all that, prevents cavities and all of that, okay. So as you use the toothpaste together with the toothbrush to brush your teeth, the fluoride comes into contact with your teeth. Okay, ideally, you don't have to rinse your mouth immediately after brushing because like you just brush and you just rinse it off. I mean, what's the point? It's the fluoride that we need on the tooth surface. Okay, some people will not be comfortable when you say that when you brush, just spit it out, don't rinse. Okay, but if you are rinsing, just use little water or maybe wait a little. Not like immediately you brush, then you just rinse out everything because, I mean, then what's the point of using the toothpaste in the first place? Are you okay with that? Yeah. Okay.
Please, what AI tools do you use in dentistry? Like more of those tools.
Okay, so taking you back to what I don't want to mention specific names, okay, but we have a lot of AI tools for, like, let's say with regards to the mouth scanners, like intraoral scanners, okay. After the intraoral scanning, we have so many AI tools that you can help design the smiles, okay. When it comes to orthodontics too, before we even start moving people's teeth, you take pictures, you take radiographs, okay. And with regards to the radiographs, you realize that we have something we call like cephalometric tracing. Okay, it helps with how the whole teeth movement should be. Okay, there are lots of AI tools. At first, you have to sit down, take a paper, draw the person's face, teeth, and all of that. But now there are so many AI tools that can help you move all of that. Even with our radiographs, you see that you tell a patient to go and take radiograph and all of that. You have so many AI tools that can detect the slightest cavity, even the ones that you couldn't see, the AI can detect it. We have some treatments, I don't know how many of us have heard about it, root canal treatments, okay? So basically like in endodontics, you see that we have so many AI tools that can tell you, the clinician, how many root canal system that particular tooth has. So there are so many AI tools we use in dentistry now, okay?
Please, per Ghanaian tradition, you are always supposed to brush your teeth before you eat. We wanted to ask you if you think it's right, because after brushing your teeth, it's supposed to give you fresh bread. But maybe you can take in cocoa, and it sometimes gives your mouth a foul scent. So I just want to ask you if it's right.
Okay, Miss, I want to ask you, which one do you do?
Oh, I brush my teeth before eating.
And why do you do that? Personally?
Because that's what my mother taught me.
You don't know why? Okay. Okay.
Alright, so there's a research that AI is kind of making people lazy.
Okay.
Reason is that people just feed their information into it.
Yeah.
And in your field, you need information from human beings.
Pardon?
You need information from human beings.
Okay.
For you to be able to conclude on something.
Yeah.
And looking at if 10 people are in a room, 3 people will be able to work with AI in order to bring a feedback.
Okay.
The rest of the 17 people will only rely on AI. So currently, what do you think is happening in your field? Is it that people will just end up feeding information to AI, getting the details from models, then they use it to treat patients, or they conduct research for them to conclude? So in your field, what do you think is happening currently?
Okay. So I'll just answer. Okay, so to your question, okay, you see that usually when we sleep at night, okay, it's like a lot of your metabolic processes slow down, right? So even saliva production in your mouth slows down a lot. So now it's like bacterial action and all of that are just increased in your mouth, okay? So that's why when you wake up, okay, we advise that you brush your teeth, okay, before you even eat, all right? And with regards to the question that after eating, you realize that you have some smells in your mouth and all of that, we advocate that after eating, you swish and you swallow. Okay, so you use water to swish your mouth, okay, and you swallow. If you have access to mouthwash as well, you can just use it to rinse your mouth to give you that fresh breath, okay. But it is very important to brush your teeth before you eat in the morning, okay. So to your question, in my field, right, is that we are depending on AI answers or AI information, or we are actually going out doing research. Okay, so the thing is that even with AI, as I mentioned earlier, AI still depends on data from us. Okay, I don't know if you understand what I mean by that. AI is there. Okay, it is learning continuously, but it is feeding on data from information from human beings. Okay, like today you can come and tell AI that, oh, I have a toothache. It started 3 days ago. Like you just give AI a lot of the symptoms you are currently having, then you just ask AI that, what do you think I have? Okay, the answer AI is going to give you is as a result of a lot of data it has collected over the years from a lot of people, okay? In as much as we depend on AI in my field to support diagnosing, treatment planning and all of that, we don't depend on it solely, okay? We verify information, all right? And we can all say that, okay, then we'll not go to school again. We'll just sit at home and depend on AI. No, we still go to school. We still read books. Okay, we still get information. Okay, we interact with patients. You see, as I said earlier, human beings are not machines. Okay, maybe there are some things that you even see in textbook. The textbook will just align that if you see a patient with this is the diagnosis. Somebody will come. The patient has so many different things, and you realize that it is the same diagnosis, but it is not typical of what the textbook was telling you. Do you understand? So in as much as in my field, we still depend on AI in terms of diagnosing, treatment plan, all of that, we still do research. Okay, we interact with people. Okay, because human beings, we evolve. We are all not the same. Okay, do you understand? All right. Please, any...
How long must it take for us to finish brushing our teeth?
Okay. Please, who would want to answer this? Okay.
Two minutes.
Okay. Can we give it up to him? Okay. So maximum 2 to 3 minutes, you should finish brushing your teeth. Okay. All right. Okay. I think one last. Okay.
I want to know if we have different kinds of AIs, right? Do they all present answers in different manners or not?
As in,
let's say the Chinese AI and then the AI made by America, yes. Like these two AIs, they are usually the top best right now. So I want to know if they both will present their answers in the same manner.
Okay.
Or they have different ways of presenting answers.
Okay. Okay, so with regards to that, I still go back to what I said. AI depends on data. Okay, so with the manufacturer, okay, the person who made it, they have their own data that they also use. So it's the data that they have collected over the years. Okay, but usually when you look at it very carefully, you realize that the information you get from different AI sources are not so different. Do you understand? Because it's like data is now available. Data is now shared. Like people's data are no longer protected. Anything you put out there is free data. Do you understand? It's like, let's say I'm using ChatGPT, the free version, okay? The fact that you are using the free version means that you are selling your data to ChatGPT. Do you understand? So it's like every information you put in ChatGPT, you did not buy it, okay? You did not subscribe to it. So now that, if you had subscribed, your data would have been protected. It would have been for you. But so far as you are using the free version, it means that the data you are giving ChatGPT can be used for anybody else. Do you understand? Yes.
You said that earlier on, you guys used to draw people's face, their teeth, their structure and orientation.
Yeah.
But now AI is performing those functions, right?
Okay.
So now the people who used to draw the teeth and the structures, now what do they do? Because AI is doing the work that they do. So now.
So you think AI is taking people's jobs?
That's what they do. But now AI is doing it.
Okay.
So now, what will they do?
So you see, that is why, okay, as young as we are, okay, technology is evolving. Okay, technology is evolving, so we must also try as much as possible to get used to it. Okay, if you say that AI, like now we have AI, you say you don't want to learn it, you don't want to know much about it, you realize that we'll get to a certain stage. You get to a certain stage that now it's only those who are AI inclined that will be able to do some things. It's not like AI is taking jobs. Okay, AI is not taking anybody's job. It's rather creating more jobs for people, because now you can go to certain companies and you have people who are AI strategists, they are AI, like you have like a lot of new portfolios, okay? So as you are learning, okay, just try as much as possible to be inclined with like AI, do you understand? So such people, okay, with such people, if they have the option of learning how to use AI, do you understand? It's not like, I don't know how to put it. In as much as it looks like they are losing their jobs in quotes, if they are AI inclined, you realize that they'll be able to upgrade themselves in such a way that they'll be able to know how to perfectly use the AI for those things. Do you understand? What? But you see, that's why I say that you use AI, you tailor AI to your needs. Okay, now let's say that you want to make people smile. So you know that the faces of Africans are different from the faces of Asians, faces of people in America. Okay, and it's like the information we are consuming right now is basically from the outside world. Okay, so if you have such people in Africa, they can tailor AI in such a way that now they will be able to solve our needs. They will be able to design the human faces just as African faces are. Do you understand?
Madam, so I read something on the internet and they were like, bad breath is sometimes from the head and the stomach. So I wanted to know whether it is true. And if it is true, like, I wanted to know like how you people go about it, since you said you work on only the mouth.
Okay.
And a follow-up question, what is halitosis and how does it occur?
Okay. So in literal terms, halitosis is bad breath. Okay, halitosis is bad breath. And when we talk about halitosis, there are so many things that brings about halitosis. Okay, so we have like things that are mainly from the mouth. Okay, if you don't brush your teeth well, you don't brush your tongue well, especially because the tongue has the ability to have a lot of germs. Okay, people brush their teeth very, very quickly. I don't know where they are going to, and they forget to brush their tongue. Okay, and if you forget to brush your tongue, you just know that you are heading towards bad breath. Okay, people who have cavities in their mouth, they are all sources of bad breath. Okay, and you realize that sometimes we have these yellowish things on our teeth. Okay, please, I just want to tell all of us that those things, you cannot use toothbrush to remove them. Okay, so if you start noticing those yellowish things, that's those hard things, the plaques and the calculus on our teeth, okay, the first thing is to go to the dentist, okay, so that they can clean it for you, because those ones, they have bacteria and they are also causes of bad breath. With regards to the question he asked about people having diseases from their stomach causing bad breath, okay. So with regards to halitosis, we have a lot of systemic conditions. If I talk about systemic conditions like other conditions outside the mouth, that can actually lead to bad breath, okay. So you can have people with chronic kidney disease, you can have people with chronic liver disease, even people who have long-standing peptic ulcer disease, like they have gastroesophageal reflux disease. You realize that in as much as they don't have any issue from their mouth, the issues from the other parts of their body, like the other systems, are the ones causing the bad breath. Do you understand?
Auntie, please, I wanted to debunk what one of my colleagues said, as in AI is making you lazy. The thing is that, or the term is that, it's not making you lazy. AI gathers the information, as you said. It gives you variety of answers.
Yeah.
It's for you being the lazy person, because if you are supposed to get the answer, you are supposed to read it and pick the point or pick the importance that you need for your answer.
Yeah.
You, the lazy person, will just copy it and not understand it.
Exactly.
But you are supposed to read it
and pick up the point that will make you understand it. And AI also breaks down everything into, let's say, something small, which will make it into your, let's say, IQ, makes you calm down and also understand it very quickly.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to add.
Can we give it up to him? Okay. So as he said, okay, the laziness part is when you are just doing copy and paste. But information given you is not just for you to consume, okay? You need to verify those information, okay? Are we clear with that? Okay.
Dr. Victoria, please, I wanted to know whether it is advisable to seek guidance from AI platforms for the treatment of dental issues.
Okay. I think there's one question someone wanted. How many minutes do I have?
Last 2 questions and then yes.
Okay.
So I just wanted to ask, what are some of the challenges you faced as a dentist?
Okay. All right. Hey, can you come again with your question? I think I lost you. You said some of the AI tools.
Please, sorry. I said, is it advisable,
to
seek guidance from AI platforms with regard to the treatment of dental issues?
Okay. All right. So, I'll just say something, okay? So sometimes you realize that you have patients coming in and they have probably Googled their symptoms, okay? They have probably put their list of symptoms into AI, all right? They have probably Googled their symptoms. They probably put their list of symptoms into AI or something, okay? And it has already told them a certain diagnosis. So as they are coming to you, they already have some diagnosis in their head, okay? But one thing that you need to do, when it comes to clinical diagnosis, we don't only rely on what patients say, okay? We also examine, okay? When you tell AI your symptoms, do you show AI what it is? No, you don't. Okay, so honestly, it's not advisable to rely on AI for any treatment options, okay? Because we don't only rely on patient history, we also do clinical examination, okay? And that is all what will tailor us into determining the treatment needs for you. Do you understand? Yes, and your question, what did you say? The challenges I face as a dentist. Okay. What are some of the challenges I have faced so far? Okay, so I'll mention one. Okay, I've already said it. You have patients coming in and they've already Googled their diagnosis. It's like they're not even ready to listen to you. It's like they already have a foreknowledge or something. And you see, such people are so entitled that they're not even ready to listen to you at all. And you're like, if you know it, why did you come in the first place? Okay, so that is some of the challenges, because right now it's like information is abundant. People just go on Google and just hear all sorts of things and they just come to you and they want you to affirm it, even though that is not the case. Okay, so one of the challenges is dealing with patients. Okay, I don't think aside dealing with patients, I've had one challenge that I would say that, it brought me to an end or something. Do you get it? So I'll say dealing with patients and that.
Okay. I think we are done with our presentation for now.
Okay.
But before Dr. Victoria takes her seat, I have some questions, as usual. And I have some goodies. If you answer the question, it means you were paying attention during her presentation. Are we ready? Are we ready? So during her presentation, she mentioned that there's a field of dentistry that focuses on, that uses AI, sort of. Who can give me that? Oh, okay.
Oral and maxillofacial surgery. Oral and maxillofacial surgery.
Please, is he right?
Technically, I mean, all fields of dentistry is.
There's one particular
Oh, okay.
Restorative dentistry.
Okay.
So, when I was introducing her, I mentioned where she's working and what she's doing. I need both. Let me come here. Please help us choose.
No. This one I'll leave it to you.
She's in the dentistry department in Kolebu Teaching Hospital. She's in the dentistry department. She's in the dentistry department in Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
Particular one I'm looking for.
She's a dental surgeon at Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
I have two more. And I have two more questions, right? And two more gifts. And Dr. Victoria will give you one question, and I'll give you the last question.
Okay, so I have one question. Okay, so in what way are we going to use AI responsibly as students?
Madam, please, by doing verification after the research.
Is that the answer you want?
Yeah.
We need something
more.
More, yes.
Please, as you said, we are going to use AI to verify our answers, and we are going to use AI to look for more possible answers. Or maybe if we don't understand an assignment, AI is there to help us understand the assignment better.
Okay, just a little clarification. So you are getting the answer from AI, and you still want to verify with AI.
Oh, she's still not satisfied. Please, somebody to... Don't you want this? Well, let me come here.
So we must not rely solely on AI, and we must work. We must do the work ourselves and use AI to assist it.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should use AI for assistance.
He was the only one that satisfied. Come on, give him a hand. And now for the last one. We've been here.
Okay, thank you.
We've been here for 3 days so far, right? I need you to mention the name of the first mentor that was here. Those of you I can see some faces that have been here since the first day. Tell me the name of the first mentor that was here.
Please, his name is Emmanuel Apetobo.
Imano Akpetogbo.
So it looks like he was the only serious student here. So, this brings us to the end of our mentorship sessions. Clap for yourself. You have been amazing. You have done so well. The reception, coming to a boys' school, I had a bit of misgivings, but you guys have proven me that you are the best. Okay, clap for yourselves once again. The STEM Festival is proudly sponsored by Truster AI, Jupe Money Transfer, GTP, and YFM. And this is a Primetime production. Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful evening. And they are still sharing some snacks, so please sit down and take it. If you leave, you'll not get your snacks. So sit down and then the beautiful lady behind will bring you your snacks, okay? Now, give it up for yourselves for doing an amazing job. So we are going to continue the mentorship sessions tomorrow at a different school. So if you want to still watch it, you can go on our Facebook pages, our YouTube pages, and then you can still watch it. Just go to NSMQ platforms and you still see what has been happening so far. You see your pictures, you see the live videos and everything that we've been doing so far. Have a wonderful evening.